What if you were told that a flood would cover the entire earth, and that you had to build a giant ark to save you? Long ago, according to the Bible, people had become increasingly wicked and violent. This is the story of Noah's Ark. God saw what was happening and decided to send a great flood to cleanse the earth. But there was one man who stood out from the rest. Noah was known as a righteous man who walked faithfully with God. Because of Noah's faithfulness, God chose him for an important mission. God instructed Noah to build a massive ark, a huge wooden vessel large enough to carry him and family and many animals. Noah was given detailed instructions for the ark's construction. It would be enormous, with multiple levels and enough space for supplies needed during the journey. Even though building such a vessel may have seemed unusual to others, Noah obeyed. For years, he worked on the ark and prepared for what was coming. When the ark was ready, Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives entered it. Animals also came aboard. The Bible describes pairs of animals entering the ark, ensuring that life could continue after the flood. Food and supplies were stored inside to sustain everyone during the difficult days ahead. Then the rains began. Rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. Water rose higher and higher, covering the land. Eventually, even the mountains were submerged beneath the floodwaters. After many months, the waters began to recede. The ark floated safely on the waters while everything outside was overwhelmed by the flood. Noah sent out birds to see whether dry land had appeared. Eventually, a dove returned with a fresh olive leaf in its beak. This was a sign again, that the floodwaters were going down and that plants were growing later. The dove did not return, showing that it had found a place to live. When the ground was dry, Noah and his family left the ark. God then made a covenant, a special promise, with Noah and all living creatures. As a sign of this promise, God placed a rainbow in the sky. The rainbow would remind future generations that God would never again destroy the earth with a flood. The story of Noah's Ark is remembered as a story of faith, obedience, hope, and a new beginning. And to this day, the rainbow remains one of the most recognized symbols connected to that promise. If you enjoyed this Bible story, subscribe for more stories, lessons, and mysteries from the Bible. What Bible story should we cover next? Let us know in the comments.